I say, well, I can't jump over that wire. Well, yeah, you can't. But is the goal to jump over the wire, or is it to get to that spot? So, sometimes you just need to talk it out and look at the other ways of getting things done.
Believe and Achieve Award, recognizing individuals with disabilities who have made significant personal strides in achieving success in work and life.
I'm from Albany, New York. Grew up there, went to high school there, played football there. Was first team quarterback in the area, the all Metro Land team. Second team punter, and I also kicked field goals. It was a lot of fun. Went to college at the local community college, Schenectady, and got a job working for Ebasco Enterprises, which was they built power plants, nuclear, some fossil fuel, but mostly nuclear. And I did radiographic imaging of wells as they were building the plant, and worked nights, and went on vacation one week and decided to stay up during the night or during the day, and got my timing screwed up. And when I went back to work, I crashed my car on the way back home that morning, trying to get my time schedule was all messed up. So anyway, came out a C7 quadriplegic. And then I was like, okay, what am I gonna do now? So I started getting more involved with athletics. I was very athletic before, and it was always something that was missing, but I didn't know what to do. And I saw on television some guys playing wheelchair tennis. And I was like, yeah, I think I can do that. It doesn't look that hard. Well, it is. It is hard. And so in '95, I started playing a lot of tournaments. Lost the first round every tournament I played in '95. And that just shows you how much I must have loved it, because I kept playing. And then the very next year, in '96, I won a few and actually ended up winning the US Open at the end of that year. And then I met a guy named Jim Fitzgerald, who was he started a company called SAFE, Sports Are For Everyone. And his story was, he had a son who was he coached baseball, and he noticed they had some kids on the team who were physically challenged, and they never got to play, and he just really didn't like that at all. And so he actually started his own little company. Sports Are For Everyone, for physically or mentally challenged young adults. It was a charitable organization. So I worked with him for a couple years, and really enjoyed that. I actually started, when I came down here, I started a little flag football program down here for those type kids for a couple years. So I always had an interest in photography. I was an amateur, always had a weird camera around or something. And I remember when I was playing at the French Open, a few of us decided to take a trip to the Eiffel Tower. That's what you do. And one of my friends, another American, had one of these digital video, JVC. They were really the pioneers of digital video. Had a little handheld camcorder. And I was like, what is that? So first thing I did when I got off the plane back to New York from that trip, I went down and picked one up, and I was sold. And I actually used that for some of the marketing for Sports Are For Everyone. When I moved down here, I kind of lost contact with SAFE. Like I said, I did the football for a little while, that didn't pan out. And then started really getting into the video part of this, and looking around, trying to find organizations, groups to belong to. And there were a few, and I got involved with the Melbourne Independent Filmmakers Festival. I think the first one I went to was like in '04, '05, somewhere around there. And then I was peripherally involved for a while, but really the last 6 years I've been more involved. And I usually make 2 or 3 little short films a year. Working with the Melbourne Independent Filmmakers Festival that's really a charitable event, as much as it is a film festival, because every single dollar goes to a charity, and they've changed charities over the years. Over the last few years, it's No Limits Academy, which kind of mirrors what I did with my friend in New York with the Sports Are For Everyone. These are young people with physical and mental challenges that this woman schools, basically, and gets them back into the mainstream, if you will, of living, of everyday life. I think the more you talk about these things and get it out there, the more you can problem solve.